From the tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. Good morning, good morning. These past days, there has been every morning this fog, just fog. You can't see anything. And it's it's pretty representative of my brain these past few days as well. Fog, no clarity, no, like you're right on track, you're on rhythm, you're in your, you're in your zone. There is no zone. There has been no zone for days. And I don't know why. No particular reason. But just a general fogginess, not only out there, but in here as well. And, you know, in our lives, the way that we live our lives, the experiences that we have, the way that we come to our daily lives. There are habits that are formed. There are ways that we go about, our routines, the responsibilities. And when you are in a habit, everything becomes easy because you know what to do. You have your daily routine. I get up, I do this, I do that, then I do that, and all of it just kind of flows together in a beautiful kind of way. Well, when that gets disrupted, there are those types out there who just very easily come and adjust and fix and pull it all together. I'm not one of them. So when my day gets disrupted for, whatever reason, any kind of change or alteration that happens in my routine can be pretty disrupting for people like me. And so I'm thinking this morning, right? I get up early, around 6-ish in the morning, and go out for a walk, run kind of thing, sometimes an early morning swim, depending. And then I'm, have my routine when I come home. And now that has been disrupted. And I need to come back and readjust. And really, when you look at it logically, the readjustments are minimal. But in my head, they feel big. And I know there's other people out there like that have a difficult time putting a different routine together. However, it's that fogginess, and anytime that there is something that we need to reestablish in our lives, I, as well as in a painting, when you need to begin to establish the next layer, the next set, the next lesson that you need to incorporate into your daily practice in the studio. It's kind of the same thing. It's that space, that foggy space of learning where you don't quite get it, where you stumble because you can't see clearly and you don't quite know how you're going to put it in, this new piece of information, or this expanding outwards into a greater expression of your artwork, or with yourself. So, like, take this painting back here that I have. it is, for me to come to the place of finding and seeing, noticing the similar shapes and sizes that were happening again and again in my painting, because it's natural for us to put things in patterns. And with artwork, to create a decent piece of artwork, you need to let go of that pattern and allow for imbalance. I mean, and that imbalance creates a beautiful balance within the container of that canvas. And it's kind of the same thing. So for me to come here and actually paint this without everything being basically the same size and shape, it took a lot of years. So that was my lesson until it actually settled in me. And now when I come to a painting, I automatically see, and I automatically am connected to the size and shapes, the design of the painting, but also with the negative space that is happening within the painting, and all of these things that that come into play to help create a beautiful work of art. And it is not trying to reach, the masters, those great masters. It is about creating that space, those understandings, that continual opening outwards, expansion into your artwork, into that creative realm, that will help you create your masterpiece. Yours. Yours. That's the best part of painting. So while I'm in the fog these days, lessons and understandings are coming into play. So as soon as they fall into play and fall into a new version of my daily routine that has some added things to it, then I will be back in that flow. The fog will clear. I'll look out my window and everything is there, all the spring wildflowers. And oh, by the way, I woke up this morning when I went out for my walk and the nightingales are here. The nightingales are singing. And what a gift. What a gift. Just as an aside. So that's where I'm at today. I have changed my morning routine. I may pre-record some of these because I may need to do it earlier so that the internet is freed up for my daughter, who is currently here, and she needs the internet, that she works remotely, and she may need to have access to the entire thing because here on the island we haven't got great internet. So I may have to do that. I hope that is okay with you all, an acceptable kind of thing. And as I pull myself and stumble around a little bit more in this fog, I also know that I am only providing the next step for my artwork, my inner artwork, to express itself more beautifully, so that I can get to the stage where I can paint something like this painting back here that I really like, that makes me hum, it makes me vibe, it makes me feel good. And that is also the path that I am going in my personal inner studio in my tiny little studio. So, with that, you guys, be inspired, be creative, be you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Leave a comment. I love your comments. Oh, thank you. A new subscriber, you wrote a beautiful comment last night. I will be answering you today, but I wanted to thank you. I fully enjoyed your words. I needed to hear them, me being in this foggy place. Not only is my personal studio life in the mist a little bit, but that also seeps into my own personal movement forward. It's kind of misty and I'm kind of out of it. So reading your comment was really quite beautiful. And forgive me for not remembering your name, but you know who you are, that you subscribed and are here with us in these morning musings and other videos that that I am here to do for you. So leave a comment. Also, if you want a specific type of video to see on the YouTube channel, let me know what your questions are and if I can answer them for you. I love to do that. I absolutely love it. And also, if you are new here and like what you see, and you go over to the channel and see the paintings, the painting videos that I do, and some of the teaching and things like that, and you're interested in signing up for the membership program, please be sure and check out the links below. I will put them in a little bit later today as I have previous cooking engagement. I have to finish my meal and then I will come and do the details on this morning musing. So with that, you guys have a beautiful day, okay?